One of the most common questions I get asked is about jury duty, like how do I get out of it, what's it involve, how's it work, etc. And questions like this tend to make me fear that this person probably wants to get up there and say something that will allow them to not be selected for jury duty. Let me walk you through the whole process and explain how the summons works, what you expect, and sort of the protocol. If you are summoned for jury duty, you have to attend. If you don't attend, it's an enormous fine. You can sometimes attend by way of sending an email or a letter saying, I can't attend because, I'm in surgery, I'm overseas, etc. Now, when you attend on the day, you can speak to the sheriff and you can say, look, I can't attend jury duty because da-da-da-da-da, and give it your explanation. Sometimes that will be sufficient for the sheriff and you will be excused. Other times the sheriff will say, you'll need to take that in front of the judge. Now, you'll wait around and then you'll be summoned into a room, and in that room, what will generally happen is that the Crown prosecutor will give an opening explaining sort of what the case is about, and if there's something specific in that case that makes you ineligible, you can tell the judge. And you do this by virtue of writing a little note and handing it up to the judge. And that happens with regularity. The judge will then decide whether or not you are somebody who can be excused or isn't excused. Now, if after all of these you're not excused, you still might not be selected, because what happens is it's random. People are picked out. They go and stand in the witness box. And here in my jurisdiction, we can't voir dire. We just have to look at someone and then we get to decide whether to use a challenge or not a challenge. A challenge is us saying, based on our best guess, that we challenge this juror. It's just nothing personal. It is something that's really just a feeling, and we get 3 challenges and the prosecution gets 3 challenges. And then once the jury's selected, that's it. Americans have a real process with jury selection. They can do a substantial voir dire. They can do a whole bunch of stuff. There's even rules like things called Batson violations. We don't have much of that here in Australia. But I can tell you that after being involved in a number of jury trials, we're just looking out for sort of something that about this individual that for some reason makes us feel that they're not going to look at our case theory in the way that we want them to. And finally, and most importantly, jury duty is a sacred and important responsibility. It's worth doing at least once in your life. And it's something that is so important because your life experience, your unique sense of the world, it gives something to the jury that might not otherwise be there. And it will help determine whether or not someone should or should not be found guilty of something. And so I urge you to take it seriously. Don't try to get out of it. It's important. Follow me for more legal TikTok.